'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. The Lord has promised good to me. His word my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life. My chains are set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My Savior has ransomed me, and like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace, amazing grace. The earth shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine, but God who called me here below will be forever mine. Will be forever. Yes, you are. You are forever. Sing that chorus again. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace.
faithful God. You are faithful God. Sing this out to him. And there wasn't a day that you weren't by my side. There wasn't a day that you let me fall. And in all of my life, your love has been true. And with all of my life, I will worship you. And there wasn't a day that you weren't by my side. No. And there wasn't a day that you let me fall. And in all of my life, your love has been true. With all of my life, I will worship you. And there wasn't a day that you weren't by my side. There wasn't a day that you let me fall. And with all of my life, your love has been true. With all of my life, I will worship you. I will worship you. I will worship you. I will And I will sing of all you've done. I'll remember how far you
carried me from beginning
until
the end. You are faithful, faithful to the end.
You guys can have a quick seat. I'm usually a note glancer, not reader, but I'm going to read something that I wrote this morning. And this morning's been really incredible, and everything in me wants to end with worship. But I want to be the kind of church that still responds to what's going on outside. And I think that this week beckons that we do. So I want to say a couple things about the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. Mostly, I want to address what this church is going to do in light of it. First of all, and this is my main point, this church will be kind. We will be kind. End of story. This church will not post, and this is individuals, this is my ask, this church will not post on social media accusing of one side being baby killers and another side of hating women. That's not what this church does. This church is better than that. This church is incredibly politically diverse, meaning that each week you likely slide into a pew next to someone that thinks and votes differently than you. So think about that person before you post what you're going to post. Because you are talking about people that you worship right next to. This church has a decision. Who will this church be allegiant to? Biden, Trump, Byer, Comey Barrett, or Jesus? And I don't want you to rubber stamp your answer. If you say Jesus, I want you to think about the cost of actually following him, because he said it was going to cost something. What Jesus said is to love one another as I have loved you. Has Jesus loved you? Has he accused you? Has he been outraged on social media about you? Or has he loved you with nuance and grace no matter what you've done? In our 9 years of marriage, Catherine and I have desired to be wholeheartedly pro-life, womb to tomb. And that's led us to certain beliefs, but that's also led us to agree with the righteous outcry demanding for truly and wholly pro-life. So, and this is not rhetoric, this is a real offer. If you or anyone else you know, because of this decision, wants to terminate a baby and you cannot, we will take it. We will gladly come alongside you and your friends to support you during your pregnancy. We will help you make the decision that's best for you and that child. If that's adoption, we would gladly parent your child or help them find a loving home. And we have many friends that would do the same. We would be honored to take that child, and this is for now and for in the future. But this church will respond differently. This church will be kind. This church mourns that women are put in a position where it seems like termination is the best option. But let that mourning actually move us to action. This church isn't even 2 years old yet. We are a blank slate. There is no committee that's in some back room deciding what we are going to do. This is the committee. So what do you want to do? Dream with me. What do you want to do in light of this decision? What kind of church do you want to be? This church is going to fiercely love both baby and woman. We live in a crucial moment in history. What will we do? What will you do? Will City Church outrage and retweet, or will we respond in loving action? I implore us to do the latter. Thank you. Of course, will be available to talk after this, and you can find my email online, for better or for worse. Thanks for worshiping with us. We will be back here next week, and we also have house groups throughout this week. Again, a reminder, there's a church that meets in here right after us, and so we want to hang out as long as possible, but we're going to do it in the family room downstairs. Thanks.